$39. The sponge is a separate purchase, which is awesome. You get to bring it home tonight in your choice of shades, which we'll show you in just a few moments. It's 3 easy payments of $13, and our theme for the evening is Backstage Beauty. Because I'll tell you, hashtag tripping with Tarte, hashtag seeing Tarte all over Instagram.
I know.
Let's
Living
take
in
this
the social
idea
world.
of
I don't know how I
being
feel about it.
backstage and all over the world and tell us the Tarte secrets.
So let's talk about Shape Tape for a minute,
Yeah.
and let's talk about this foundation specifically. So this foundation is a rock star, and I want to tell you who specifically this is going to be for, right? So if you have a normal to dehydrated skin, I'm talking to you, come on in, have a seat, get a cup of tea, glass of wine, whatever it is, right? Come join us, because this is a foundation that really does do it all, especially if you have that normal to dry skin type. This is going to give your skin that drink of water that it wants while giving you this perfect, even flawless coverage that, oh, by the way, moves, flexes with your skin. Okay,
That's
so
so
let me go ahead and
awesome.
show you how you're going to put this on.
Oh, wait, will you show us our shades first?
Sure, be happy to.
And then also, with question going into summer, do you feel like these are buildable shades? Like if you know that you're like
1,000%.
Okay,
yes,
cool.
they're definitely buildable. And I always say with the foundation, well, I'll get to that in a minute. Let's go through the shades we have.
Okay.
So Fair is going to be the lightest shade choice that we have. Porcelain, Snow White, you go for the lightest shade choice, always, always, always. Tarte or any other brand, you're going to go there. Then we have light, so you have a little bit more warmth to your skin. You're not quite that Snow White porcelain, just a little bit more color, right? Perhaps you have a little bit of a pink undertone there. Then we have the light medium. You're smack in the middle of that light and medium. You're not quite sure if you go for the light or the medium. Self-explanatory, hence you're gonna go for that light medium. I wanna point out there's a little bit of a peach undertone there, Courtney.
Cool.
So it's not quite pink, not quite yellow, it's a little peachy. Then we have medium neutral. There's a neutral undertone there, and I believe that's the shade that I'm wearing. I know I'm wearing, and I think you
I'll
are
wear it too.
Then we have tan. So tan is going to be great if you have color to your complexion all year round. Olive skin. Tara, I believe, are you in the tan or are you in the deep?
We're sold out.
Ah. Tara is mixing her shade.
Well, ask about a wait list, because when you call the phone number, they can put you on wait
I
list.
know we can get those
which
waitlist
is
orders in
awesome.
eventually.
Yeah.
So hold tight. And then we have deep, which is going to be our richest shade choice. So
Awesome.
I always say, I think choosing a shade, especially when you're joining us, digitally via Facebook or on, through the television, choosing your shade is the hardest part. So I think go with your gut. Oftentimes we know when we hear, oh, I think I can relate. For me, I know it's always medium. It's
Yeah,
somewhere in the
me
medium
too.
family, right? I go, okay, that's the one I know I am. Just don't talk yourself out of it, right? The beauty is here, you get to try it. If it's wrong, you send it back.
And the great thing is, we have free exchanges on our channel, so for any reason
Amazing.
you totally screw this up,
Amazing.
no big deal, and that's even better. So
If you're
how
like
do
me
you...
and you don't like to leave your house, you just like to order everything online.
Yes.
Try it in the beauty of your own bathroom, in your own lighting.
By the way, your hair is getting so long, I love it.
Thank you, I really need a cut. But I haven't
I
cut
love
it in
it.
like 8 months.
I'm into
And
it.
the ends, let's just say,
They look
these
healthy.
are a fire hazard.
They look healthy.
Okay?
Healthy.
These could set the
Healthy
place on
all
fire. I
around.
should put that out to the universe. But anyway, let's get to the foundation and how you're going to use it. So I love how easy this is. I love how buildable this is. Courtney, we're going into summer, right?
Yes.
What are we doing with our makeup?
We're just kind of, it's a little more cash.
Scaling it back, right?
Scaling it back.
We're all about like, let me do 10 layers of self-tanner so I can do a few
Obviously.
drops. Same. So we can do just a few drops of our foundation. Here, you're in control. This is customizable. You're going to be able to build the level of coverage here to what you want, from medium to full. I also want to point out, as you're going to put this on and you're going to show us, that this is going to be a radiant finish. This is not a matte finish. This is going to be a finish that moves with your skin, that's vibrant, that's lively, that's healthy. So you won't have to set this with a finishing powder if you love that
Amazing.
finish, but if you want something that's matte, you will have to set this.
So how do I apply it?
So all you need to do is dot this on your skin. That's it. That's as
Okay.
simple as it's going to be. I'm going to go ahead and just put a little bit more on because I have some on already. Okay, so you're just going to dot this on the skin. Where you need a little bit more coverage, you can dot it, you can swipe it, you can do whatever makes
I'm
you
gonna
happy.
go full on swipe today in every area.
So here is the magic secret. Like, this is it. You need to do this. If you don't do this, you won't get the results that I want you to get. So what you're going to do is you're going to dunk this, well, you won't dunk your sponge in water. You're going
Okay.
to wet your sponge underwater using a faucet.
So squeeze it out.
Get it soaked. Don't just run it under there for a second.
Yeah.
Get it really soaked and then squeeze it out. You're going to notice that it's going to about triple in size.
Yep.
Then what you're going to do is you're going to take this sponge and you're going to press this into the skin. Okay, so now look at how I'm doing that.
Wow.
And there is actually a huge difference in applying your makeup with a sponge versus applying your makeup with a brush.
And what do you like more about
So,
applying with a sponge?
I find that when you apply it with a sponge, you get a more natural looking finish. You press it into the skin in a way that just makes it look like your skin. You're pressing away those imperfections. This is going to be like an eraser for you. So you know how like it almost looks like an eraser, right? It's going to act like an eraser as you stipple and press away any and all imperfections. Remember, all you're doing is choosing your shade, and all you're doing is identifying your skin type. If you have that normal to dry skin type, oh, your skin is going to love, love, love you for putting this on.
This feels so refreshing. This is not, do you know that I've never tried this before?
You haven't?
I know. I hope that you still want to be friends.
I'd still, always
and forever.
I always want to know everything that you're wearing, all your jewelry.
And back at her. I will say, I am so surprised how well this blended together, because I went full on like stripe, and I love that everything just kind of meshes together, and you still have coverage, but you still have this like radiance. Like it doesn't, like that's really cool.
You know what I love about this? It basically looks like your skin after you just got a facial. Yes. Right? I mean, it's that beautiful, even, just healthy, glowing skin. I mean, and that's honestly, like, I'm sorry, that's what I want my skin to look like. I don't want you to come up to me, Courtney, as one of my friends and be like, oh my God, Lee, your foundation looks so great. To me, I'll be like, oh God.
It's not the goal.
Is it too dark? Is it too light?
Did I not blend?
Did I put on too much? Like, that's not exactly. That is not the goal. What I want you to say to me is, Lee, your skin looks amazing. Like, what are you doing? What skincare are you using?
Couple of questions. Is the fair shade a neutral cool or a warm undertone? That comes from Kelly.
So fair neutral, I believe it's fair neutral that we have. It's the neutral undertone. So it's going to have that mix of the yellow and the pink in the undertone. And this is really blendable, I want to say. So you will extremely blendable, and you really don't have to worry. A little bit is going to go a really long way.
And then Christy wants to know, if you have oily skin, can you use this?
So here's why I want to be really honest with you. Okay, so there are two versions of this foundation. Tonight on Beauty IQ, we have the one that's more hydrating. If you have an oily skin, you can use this without question, but I want to make sure you know that this is going to be more of a dewy finish. And oftentimes when we have an oily skin, we do want a matte finish. So you will want to set this down with a finishing powder.
Okay.
So just want to manage.
Have great ones, which are awesome. So we're going to see Tara next, who's been applying her version of the tan. And oh my, like I am just wonderfully taken aback by the coverage of this, but it's like, holy skin, Tara. Like, I want to cross the street into oncoming traffic and be like, excuse me.
I know. And would you believe Tara has 2 kids at home?
2 kids.
And like, you just, like, you look like you do it all. Tell us, what's your secret? Like, you sleep, you look like you do anyway.
She sleeps.
All right, there you go. Good old-fashioned sleep and water. One of these days, I'll start doing those 2 things.
Yeah, but maybe not.
Not today, though.
Sorry, I'm just doing a little double coverage because the other day, you know how sometimes we have to wear a lot of makeup? I mean, obviously you're seeing us tonight start from no makeup, but sometimes we just wear a lot of makeup. It was so humid in our studios last night and hot. I got a very, like, my face was like in a full-on breakdown mode. And I was like, so I've got a
What do you mean by that?
I mean, things had popped up that were not there when I started at 8 p.m.
Been there, girl. Been there.
And it's like, it's almost spinach in your teeth, because had I been near a mirror, I would have addressed it and been like, sorry guys, you're gonna have to shoot somebody else, because I've got some stuff to take care of. But tonight, I'm taking care of it in a nice way with the Shape Tape foundation.
Your skin looks amazing. I will say, your skin looks like you just got a facial.
Well,
did you?
Yes. Shape Tape.
There you go.
Sorry, Meg. Here, I'm back. So take a look at my before. I love that it's not too shiny. It is that natural dewy that, again, when you see somebody's complexion, you're like, oh, you're so lucky you don't have to wear makeup. You guys bottled it.
I know, and that's really the thing. It's customizable. It is buildable. It's really, and here's the thing. That's not necessarily a bad thing when you hear that, customizable, buildable. That's what I want. I want to be in control. I want to be, in charge of how much coverage I want, because let's think of all the different ways that we wear foundation. And maybe I'll stop talking for 2 seconds.
It's so
you can see my before and after. But this is going to move with my skin as I'm talking. But let's think about all the different ways and the occasions that we're going to wear our foundation, right? I mean, when you think about it, we wake up in the morning, And no matter what I'm doing, I will say, normally I'm wearing something on my skin to even out because I
Yep.
just feel better.
Me
right?
too.
Like I just feel like I have more
It's
confidence.
almost like brushing your teeth. Like it's
Yes.
that
Oh my gosh,
level
that's such a good
of
analogy.
that level of like must have.
It is. And there are some days when I need to go to work. I mean, more often than not, right? Some days I'm running to the grocery store on the weekends, or I'm running to maybe take a workout class, or I'm going to visit my parents, or
Yeah.
I'm running errands with the baby. But I still want to put my best face forward. So it's a matter of turning up the dial. I like to think of this as a volume control for coverage. You get to decide, do you want it to be set on medium low, or do you
Yep.
want it to be set on high? Depending on how much you use, that's what you're going to be able to achieve.
It's just how I want to live my life every day. By the way, I just can't stop patting my face because this is so refreshing. And what a nice way to learn how to reapply your makeup. So you get the foundation, 1 full ounce here. You also get the sponge, which you wouldn't get anywhere else. It would be a separate purchase. $39 tonight collectively for both, which is awesome. The only thing that you need to do is pick your shade and go to beautyiq.com to place your order. So we start with Fair.
Fair is going to be that lightest shade choice. So you know who you are because you go for that lightest shade choice always, Courtney, in Tarte or any other brand of foundation that you may have tried in the past. Then we have light. So light is a little bit more warmth. Think a little bit more of a pink undertone. You're not quite that porcelain skin, but you're still super fairly complected. Light medium is right in the middle. You usually don't know where to go. You're not quite sure if you should go for the light or the medium, so we made this shade for you. Then we have medium, which is honestly going to be probably the most popular at this time of the year, especially now. We're getting ready to really amp up our self-tanners because we're staying out of that sun. We have a little bit more color. Tan is beautiful if you are lucky enough to have color to your complexion all year round. Beautiful olive skin tone, Mediterranean skins. And then deep's going to be our absolutely stunning, richest shade choice.
All right, beauties, to place your order, that item number is a 302759. Coming up next, we also have a Shape Your Money Maker eye palette, which is gorgeous. You've got some cheek selections in there as well. You'll see that